Today, I would like to talk a bit about the effects, the insert effects, the MFX and the PFX. In another video, I had already explained how to copy the effects from the program into the combination so that the sound in the combination sounds exactly the same as before. We don't want to do that today. Today, we want to select completely new effects. For this, we will choose an ini combi again. And here we select a sound for the first timbre. For example, a string sound in this case. The string sound now plays alone. We will now assign an effect to this sound. First, we go to the effects page, the FX, and now we select one of the slots here at the front. We have a total of 12 slots available that this timbre refers to. I will just take MFX1, although we could of course also take all the other excuses directly. Under Insert Effect, I can now turn on the first effect sub and select an effect. The order in which I select, turn on, or assign it does not matter. I simply take a reverb effect and then go to the IFX page to adjust the effect separately. Here, I can process it completely. You can already hear it. Let's simply change the reverb time. Now let's simply add a second effect, for example a delay in instrument 2, and see what happens. Obviously, nothing is happening. Therefore, let's go to routing and select the EFX2 to take another look. It's not really very sensible, but it works. What do we do if we want both effects? Then we go back to routing, select MFX1, and then we need to switch the second one in series. We do this through the Qui insert effect, and by clicking in here at the top, now it goes through the first effect and then through the second effect. You can continue to play around until you have a total of 12 effects, or you can assign a timbre, a different effect, or another effect combination, and then further edit them here under FX. In addition to the insert effects, there are the two MFX and the two TFX effects that affect the overall combination, meaning the overall sound. I can switch the MFX effects in different sequences and use the two return controls here to assign them separately to the respective individual and insert effects, as well as to the effect chains in the routing area. So here is the return or the send for the IFX. And up here under chain, I can change the flow direction. So first, MFX1, and 2 or reverse 2 and 1. In the further tabs below, I can edit the individual effects as I have selected them before. For example, I will select a compressor here. I actually use it more often to make my sound a bit louder or to compress it. Then I will show again in the EFX area. Here you can assign the sense for MFX1 and MFX1. Make it louder and quieter. To demonstrate this with the MFX, let's simply choose a less meaningful effect, a flanger. Here you will clearly hear what is happening or what is going on. Then turn up the return. Sounds like before. What's the reason for that? We need to turn up the send, so let's increase the send here. I'll take out the delay to make it a bit clearer and also to make a bit more sense. These are actually the basics. What we can do now is connect the two in series again and select a second timbre on the second channel and include that in the effect chain as well. Let's just take the piano directly if it's there so that it can be recognized. Where is the piano? Beginner mistakes, such as the channels, must of course also be set. But now there is the flame tunnel. This is because the send for the second GFX has not been set up. What's really cool is that I can now tell the piano to go directly to the delay, right into the middle of the effect chain. The piano sound now only has the delay. Now I want to assign a different effect to the piano, for example. To do this, I turn on EFX3 and look for another effect. I will now simply take a delay here, but a significantly longer delay than before. And of course, I still need to go into the routing area to call up the piano sound on EFX3. The piano now has the long delay, and the string instrument has the normal delay and the reverb effect, but no flanger. You see, it's actually quite simple.